stand and remove your hats for our national anthem. Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by Reverend David Piltz.
Good evening, faculty, professional staff, guests, family members, and of course the graduating class of 2021. Welcome and peace and blessings to each of you. In a year like none other, and I think that can be said in truth, this time of celebration of achievement is a marker of perseverance, fortitude, adaptability, strength, and courage. At this time, take a moment and reflect on this achievement of finishing academic pursuits in the face of loss, uncertainty, fear, economic instability, violence, injustice, and inequity. Your achievement clearly demonstrates strength in the face of adversity. In fact, let us recognize that your life is more than what you have learned, more than your accomplishments, more than your successes. It is about the relationships you have made with each other and the relationship you have with the sacred. May this time of celebrating achievements and accomplishments that you have worked so hard at completing demonstrate your gifts and your connectedness to each other in this world, a global connectedness that leaves your footprints wherever you journey. May this time be a celebration of your human accomplishment, also be a time of heeding the call of your soul to be connected to each other, the world, and the sacred. May each of you recognize with gratitude, patience, kindness, openness, hope, and honor the sacredness in not only your daily lives, but specifically in you reaching this great accomplishment. The active presence of the sacred is invoked here in this place during this time of celebration and graduation. Graduation is just one milestone in your journey of life, a time for acceptance and gratitude for your discernment of your life's call. May this time mark not only a milestone in your life's journey, but also the beginning of discerning your life's work in this world. May you create a life built on the foundations of knowledge, creativity, entrepreneurship, hope, healing, love, peace, gratitude, and blessings that flow through the sacred. And may peace and blessings follow you every day, all the day long.
Please be seated. Please welcome President John Fry.
Thank you, Reverend Piltz, and good evening to everyone, and welcome. This is such a great day, and we are all so deeply fortunate. We're fortunate to be able to gather together and virtually as the College of Nursing and Health Professions, the home of patient-centered teaching, research, and service at Drexel. We are fortunate to be successfully emerging from such a challenging time for our university and for all of our communities. And most of all, we are fortunate to be able to celebrate the members of this outstanding class who will graduate today. So on this day of celebration and joy, let me be the first to say congratulations to the amazing, amazing class of 2021. We are so very proud of your accomplishments, and we wish you the best of success as you join thousands of other proud Drexel alumni. I hope you savor this milestone in your academic career and on your life's journey. You deserve all the accolades and more. This class has pushed the boundaries of academic and research excellence and set new standards for civic engagement. And if the past year has taught us anything, it has taught us that all of you are incredibly resilient. You've learned already that you're entering into a challenging and complex world. And more than ever, it is a world that desperately needs you. It needs the many contributions you will make in your places of work and in your communities. You hold in your hands the long-term health, equity, and prosperity of our society. How you make use of the knowledge you have worked so hard to acquire will, in fact, help determine our collective future. It has been said, wisely, that the success of our society and our democracy rests upon our willingness to think of each other and not only ourselves. My hope is that you will deeply embrace this principle, that you will step up in your communities, and that you will take on the solemn responsibility of leadership. Knowing this class of 2021, I have no doubt that we can look forward to the future with confidence. We can contemplate the truly exciting and deeply necessary ways in which you will contribute. Our university is a profoundly better place because of your efforts. Our capacity for knowledge, for innovation, and for service to others is so much greater thanks to each of you. And that's what we celebrate today at Commencement. I also want to extend a warm welcome to our commencement speaker, Randolph Rash, Dean and Professor at Michigan State University's College of Nursing. He brings the deep experience and wise perspective of a practitioner and distinguished educator with more than 3 decades of service to his university. I know he has many insights to share with us. So let me close by saying this to our graduates. All of us at Drexel look forward to hearing about your future successes in scholarship, in your professions, and in your communities. I want you also to know that all of us at Drexel hold you deeply in our hearts. Once again, congratulations on your graduation. And now it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Dr. Laura Gitlin, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Professions.
Thank you, President Fry. And hello from the Mandel Theater. I am Laura Gitlin, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Professions at Drexel University. It is truly my honor and pleasure to welcome all of you to the celebration of our remarkable students and their achievements. From last summer through this spring, over 1,400 students will have graduated from the College of Nursing and Health Professions, and we are here to applaud and honor each of you. I am pleased to announce that our College of Nursing and Health Professions faculty and administration are also virtually assembled here today with you, the students whom they have taught, mentored, and recommended for academic degrees. These talented, passionate, and highly dedicated faculty and professional staff have worked hard to assure that you are well prepared for your respective roles and career journeys. I also would like to acknowledge and thank the graduation committee in our college, led by Dr. Gallagher Gordon, which involved faculty, professional staff, and students who put this graduation event together in collaboration with university leaders to celebrate your important and very impressive achievements. I now would like to say just a few words for you to consider. You, our graduates, have completed some of the top-ranked healthcare and food science programs in the nation, and you did so through recent life-altering and, yes, unprecedented events imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic, alongside the unveiling of deep-seated racial and social injustices and the reveal of historically rooted structural and social determinants of health that primarily impact individuals who are Black, African American, Latinx, Indigenous Americans, and Asians, as well as other marginalized communities such as the LGBTQ+. Perhaps you are aware of this powerful statement by Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., which he made in 1966 to a medical community for human rights. He said, "Of all the forms of inequality, injustice in healthcare is the most shocking and inhuman." Unfortunately, 55 years later, this quote still captures the state of our current healthcare system, and we continue to see extreme inequities firsthand with COVID-19, both in terms of who has had access to testing and vaccines, as well as who is at most risk for its serious effects and mortality. You have been educated and trained in one of the poorest cities in the country and by a college which endorses as its core value health equity. As such, I ask that you take your theories, skills, knowledge, tools, and evidence and apply all that you have learned to improve the communities you will be working in and help right this wrong stated by Dr. Martin Luther King. The College of Nursing and Health Professions includes various and distinct disciplines, fields of study, and practices. Yet, each of us are here for a similar purpose: to support, to promote, to advocate for health and well-being, and help people and communities heal, and in different ways. Purpose is what distinguishes and defines our college. We have all chosen lives that are and will continue to be motivated by an innate desire to make life better, to heal, a responsibility to serve, and an obligation to advocate for those whose voices are not always heard or who do not receive equitable care. At the heart of our united purpose is the drive for social justice and health equity. It is a kind of calling. As you practice in your respective fields, whether that be in food science, nutrition, nursing, physical therapy, rehabilitation science, physician assistants, counseling, creative arts therapies, always consider the person in their entirety. Understand their histories, understand their exposures to discrimination, their zip codes, their access to education, food, pharmacies, and the internet. As you seek to heal and support, always listen to the person and what they have to say. See them as your partners and always strive to provide person-centric care and address what matters most to the person. As our graduates, you have the obligation, the opportunity, and the privilege, and the great challenge to change the lives of individuals and systems of care in your respective fields, to develop new strategies, practices, and policies. This is our shared purpose or mission. Speaking on behalf of our faculty and professional staff, we have been and continue to be inspired by all of you, and particularly by your resistance these past 16 months. May your sense of intentionality and goal-directedness be your guide along your career journey. May your sense of purpose take you to exciting, important, and world-changing destinations. On behalf of the College of Nursing and Health Professions, we thank you. Congratulations to you and your families and significant others. Your graduation is a wonderful and important accomplishment, and we are honored to honor you. The world eagerly awaits and desperately needs your knowledge, skills, and leadership. So graduates, go change our world. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Deborah Nicholson, who is graduating with her master's degree in nursing. She will address us on behalf of the graduating class of 2021.
Thank you for your very thoughtful words, everyone. It is my honor to be your student speaker this year. In the Disney movie Soul, the main character, Soul 22, could not find their purpose. For thousands of years, 22 thought finding the right job or hobby was the way to life on Earth, and ends up being lost, undefined, and stuck. The once living soul, Joel Gardner, finds out that one's purpose isn't defined by a career or a job or a hobby. It's a joie de vivre, but it's what's the enjoyment or the savoring of life. With this piece of knowledge shared with Soul 22, 22 finally gets to Earth. How often do we see ourselves or others struggle to define purpose? We suffer a life crisis that makes us want to give up, or we lose our way by forgetting to enjoy the things that make life wonderful. We need our own, or to be someone else's Joe Gardner. My parents always told me to follow my dreams, but to make sure my dreams were my passions. My father was a butcher for a local corner store, and my mother held various jobs to save money for all of the fun things. Both of my parents loved to help others and to hear people's stories. Watching them taught me a lot of things: a strong work ethic, the appreciation of different cultures and backgrounds, that your defined family is the glue of life, and helping others through community volunteering is fulfilling. But what were my dreams and passions? There were so many, but marine biology fell by the wayside, and actor-singer was out. Anybody on Girls' Weekend knows I cannot carry a tune. While working night shift at a local hospital as a nurse's aide, the nurses there recognized that I had a desire and an aptitude to help people when they needed it most, and encouraged my application to nursing school. After I became a nurse, my other life purposes were 2 very amazing daughters, family time, obtaining a bachelor's degree, palliative medicine, life care planning, obtaining some certifications, continuing that legacy of volunteering, and establishing some great friendships. Hopefully, I've nurtured my daughters and others' purposes the way my parents, fantastic friends, and other colleagues did and continue to do for me. I always loved what I heard from Drexel graduates, so after a few bumps in life's road, I was finally able to apply and be accepted to Drexel's Master of Science of Nursing Innovation program in the winter 2018-2019. The varied perspectives and life experiences heard from engaging, talented professors and fellow students, as well as the camaraderie, lively and interesting conversations about quality, ethics, program design, public health, our final projects, just life in general. It was just fantastic. It made me hungry to learn and want to be a better person, student, and nurse. Professors and students reached out in support of each other while enduring often very tragic struggles during this awful pandemic. My family and friends are also beautifully supportive, always. However, when the days were especially tough, I could not have finished school without the extra outreach, support, kindness, encouragement from professors and fellow students after my mother's death from COVID in May of 2020, and then the unexpected loss of a dear uncle this past February of 2021. That compassion and genuine caring will never be forgotten. Drexel University and the health professions is a place filled with real-life Joe Gardners. They are dedicated professors and students nurturing unique visions, dreams, and passions until they're fulfilled. Professors and students lift each other up in support of our sense of purpose, caring, and service to success. And now, after a few more bumps in life's road, this soul is finally and proudly graduating with all of you. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Deborah, for those inspiring remarks, and congratulations on your graduation. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Rita Adeniran, Assistant Clinical Professor, Advanced Role MSN Department. Dr. Adeniran will announce those students who have received special recognition from the university.
Thank you, Dean Gitlin. In the spirit of honoring exceptional academic achievement, we wish to recognize our undergraduate students who have completed their degree with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. I would like to congratulate Alexandra Fell Shadwalder, Giz O. Carl, Delani Laura Higgins, Zoe Noel Keelan, Isabel Kim, Amara F. Malik, Young Hoon Park, Ray Virginia Saka Kibara, Eli Amanda Toadvine, Laura Catherine Versace, Ashley Ann Vogt, Vanessa Rose Walsh, Megan Amanda West. On these accomplishments, congratulations. I would like to recognize those undergraduate students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement at Drexel as reflected in their outstanding final grade averages. Students who graduate with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.7 are designated cum laude, or with honor. Will cum laude graduates please give yourself a round of applause at home? Those graduating with a GPA between 3.7 and 3.9 are designated magna cum laude, or with outstanding honor. Will our magna cum laude graduates please give yourself a round of applause at home? Students graduating with a GPA of 3.9 or higher are designated summa cum laude, or with highest honor. Will our summa cum laude graduates please give yourself a round of applause at home? Congratulations to all of you. We want to acknowledge those students who have received special recognition from the university. I have the honor of presenting the Dean's Awards and the Dr. Gloria F. Donnelly Excellence in Mentoring Award. First, I would like to begin with the Dean's Achievement Award. This award is presented to a graduating student in the College of Nursing and Health Professions who has demonstrated perseverance and ability in the face of significant challenge while maintaining their academic goals. Congratulations, Mary Grace Barbarian. The Dean's Social Justice Award goes to a graduating student in the College of Nursing and Health Professions whose thesis or research is innovative in improving health and reducing health disparities of communities. Congratulations, Foro Remy. And finally, the Dean's Award goes to a graduating student in the College of Nursing and Health Professions who has distinguished himself or herself by providing outstanding service to the college. Congratulations, Kelly Arrington. Next, I will present the Dr. Gloria F. Donnelly Excellence in Mentoring Award, established by two forever dragons, Dr. Anthony Adeniran, my husband, and myself, Dr. Rita K. Adeniran, Assistant Clinical Professor, Advanced Role MSN Department at the College of Nursing and Health Professions. The Dr. Gloria F. Donnelly Excellence in Mentoring Awards pay tribute to Dr. Donnelly as a beloved teacher, gifted educator, gracious mentor, and consummate leader. She led an educational institution where we met and learned from an impressive group of faculties who empowered us with an education and knowledge that continues to take us to places we believe we wouldn't have gone by ourselves. The recipient of this award is a faculty member who shares all these same qualities. This award is selected through student nominations, and they are described the recipient as dedicated, brilliant, influential, and embodying the values and mission that Drexel aims to achieve, values of social justice. Congratulations to my colleague, Counseling and Family Therapies Department faculty, Dr. Marlene Watson. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. Now, it is my honor to introduce today's keynote speaker, Dr. Randolph Rash, Dean of Michigan State University's College of Nursing. He is a fellow in the American Association of Nurse Practitioners, a fellow in the National Academies of Practice, a fellow in the American Academy of Nursing, and a distinguished scholar in the National Academies of Practice. He was the first African-American man to earn his PhD in nursing. His research in primary care and community health has been extremely impactful, specifically in the areas of primary care, HIV risk reduction, and diversity in healthcare education and clinical practice. Recently, he was selected to lead a statewide initiative in Michigan to improve healthcare for people of color by working with universities and medical providers to expand implicit bias training. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Randolph Rash.
family, friends, and loved ones of graduates, and most importantly, the class of 2021. I thank you for the privilege of addressing you on this momentous occasion in your lives. The founding and I think continuing mission of Drexel University is to provide educational opportunities in the practical arts and sciences for people of all backgrounds. And how true this is for you, graduates of the College of Nursing and Health Professions, which socializes you for service to our fellow human beings. Educator John Dewey is famously quoted as saying, "Education doesn't prepare you for life, it is a part of life." This is the socialization that you received in your education to serve in the health professions. Throughout your program of study, you have, unlike many other kinds of students, lived the service that you will provide as graduates. I also note your motto, "Ambition can't wait." In thinking this mission and motto, I speak to you this evening about living a life of service. And two important aspects of successful life of service that I don't think we emphasize or encourage enough: soul listening and serendipity. Let's begin with the notion of soul listening. In his book, Let Your Life Speak, Listening for the Voice of Vocation, Parker Palmer notes that we come into this world as unique individuals who are then shaped by our families, our communities, and society at large in the image, the vision that they have for us. But this shaping may have an unintended effect. We begin to take on an image that may not be the best fit for who we are as unique individuals. To balance this, Parker Palmer speaks of what I am calling soul listening. He describes the soul and how we can see and listen to our own souls. If we have not been listening to our soul, it will not respond to the subpoenas when we need that voice. At best, it will stand in the docket and plead the Fifth Amendment. And at worst, it will jump bail and never be heard again. Again, this is from Parker Palmer. His point is that if we want to listen to our souls, we must make it a practice and provide the time and space to do this. Otherwise, when we need the voice of our soul to hear and remember our vocation, who we are, it will be extremely difficult to hear that voice. Parker notes that if we want to see wild animals, we can't go crashing into the woods, making all kinds of noise and creating a ruckus. We know what will happen. The wild animals will flee and hide. If we want to see them, we have to go quietly into the woods, sit against a tree, and wait patiently and without moving. Eventually, the animals we wish to see will begin to come up. Our souls are similar to wild animals. There is a wildness to our souls that can be frightening. It is one of the reasons we are shaped and socialized out of that wildness. But what we really need is a balance between that wildness and living a life of service. This wildness can be thought of as the energy that fuels our service. I often try to remember that I am a human being and not a human doing. This wildness feeds my being so that I have the fuel for my doing. Soul listening is a way to remember who we are, to remember the human being that is me. This listening and remembering is a foundation for the next aspect that I think is important in a life of service: serendipity. Serendipity can be defined as the occurrence and development of events by happy chance and a beneficial way of developing. I once worked for a dean who always said, "If a door opens, walk through it." That's assuming, of course, that you don't see any dangers. In a related way, Quakers have a saying, "Way will open." The important point in both of these sayings is that as you live a life of service, be ready for those opportunities for service that you have not foreseen. In my own life, I would never have thought that I might someday be dean of a college of nursing. And if you give a thoughtful look at my career path, you might question if there even was a planned path. I have worked as a nurse on a hospital surgical floor, have been a public health nurse, served as a family nurse practitioner in a prison, health administrator of a reception center in a prison, and chief nursing officer in the Division of Health Services in the State Department of Correction of Tennessee. I've served as a faculty member and a coordinator of NP programs at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and my alma mater, Vanderbilt University School of Nursing. I've served as a department chair at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro and now Dean of the College of Nursing at Michigan State University. I would never have planned or predicted this career. What explains it? There was no other plan than to be a nurse. I returned to the motto of Drexel University, ambition can't wait. Some years ago, colleagues began to say to me, "We didn't think you were ambitious." And I wondered, why were we thinking about my ambition? But then they said to me, we realized there was ambition, but you were socialized for service. That socialization for service has guided my career path, even when I didn't plan a path. I share this with you because, in my experience, if you listen to your soul and your life, as Palmer would say, and you are open to serendipity, you can look back and see there was and is a coherency to your life of service that you might not imagine. Before I close, I return to another aspect of serendipity. It is defined again as the occurrence and development of events by happy chance and a beneficial way. It is important to note that sometimes the happiness does not occur in the development. Quakers may say that way will open. However, Parker Palmer, a Quaker, says there was a time in his life that way did not appear to open. In seeking the counsel of a lifelong Quaker about this, she said to him, "Sometimes way closes and does not appear to open." It is important in these times to turn around and see what may be in front of you rather than what was behind before you turned around. There will be times in your life of service when you question what you are doing and whether or not you are still in the right place and on the right path. The message may be, it is time to move on to the next phase in your life of service. But if you don't see it, this phase can begin with a tremendous amount of fear. You can't see the happiness in this occurrence and the development. This is a time to slow down, don't act, and to listen to your soul. It is in times like these that soul listening and serendipity can provide a way of being when way appears to close. These practices can help you be with way closing and sustain you to be with serendipity as it happens. Soul listening can help you see that this phase of service is over, but that a life of service continues, and help you stay open to the serendipity and the happiness in service that comes with it. Congratulations on reaching this milestone in your own life of service. I wish for each of you all the success and joy in this life, and I hope the notions and practice of soul listening and openness to serendipity will lead you to joy in this life of service. Thank you again for this.
On behalf of everyone at Drexel University and the College of Nursing and Health Professions, I sincerely thank you, Dr. Rash, for your important and inspiring words. In this ceremony, we have paid tribute to the graduating class of 2021, and now it is the graduates' turn to salute those who have helped them along the way, family members, significant others, as well as faculty and administration. We would like to take a moment to recognize all of the parents and spouses, partners, children, and loved ones of our graduates. So please stand at home so that you may receive the thanks you all richly deserve. From all of us, thank you. We are also excited to continue graduation activities on Friday, June 11th, with the university-wide commencement at Citizens Bank Park beginning at 7:30, where all degrees will formally be conferred. Once again, congratulations, graduates. Please continue watching for individual recognition of each of our graduates. Thank you.
Doctoral degrees: Heather Brossman, Alyssa Byers, Elizabeth Gray, Kimberly Steinberger, Brian Velez de Villa, Shane West, Mary Witten, Mark Engud, Janet Beebe, Martine Bell, Esther Brandt, Catherine Bryan, Marion Baudu Lanayan, Teresa Emerson, Louis Fetcher, Vera Garnett, Judy Harkins, Jessica Ann Hessel, Michelle Hillman, Ashley Karatka, Christina Mangoni, Marissa Martin, Michelle Mellenwick, Kimberly Morrison, Jessica Nelson, Sarah Euler, Kimberly Palestis, Megan Rosenblatt, Debbie Scott, Diane Sutton, John Texiera, Sarah Wilson, Elizabeth Andendekun, Mary Grace Barbarian Hutchinson, Rosemary DeLucia Dahl, Dana Ditchtwald, Lisa Lanza Lopez, Christian Mendoka, Marjorie Nightingale, Farag Rahim, Catherine Vaughn, Garavi Anjarij, Kyle Gifford Barcelona, Anna Bearden, Lauren Beecher, Sarah Beenders, Thomas Bilodeau, Juliana Boswell, Courtney Butchner, Christopher Boy, Julian Bird, Michael Camacho, Kylene Cochran, Sarah Cordero, Glory Ann Coate, Janae Cosinow, Maya Devac, Margaret Dumm, Samantha Dunat, Aaron Egan, Natalie Fakula, Matthew Fink, Paige Fisher, Jordan Foster, Sophia Goldman, Rachel Hasagawa, Ian Haslam, Dara Holt, Valerie Eovine, Jessica Joy, Eric Kemp, Aaron Kennedy, Gavin Klump, Michael Korpa, Kevin Kozlik, Carolyn Larabur, Sarah Laudermich, Natalie Lee, Nicole Lindner, Nicholas Mancini, Elena Markelis, Megan Mattis, Chase P. May, Thomas McCabe, Bradley McDermott, Ryan McDonald, Rachel Miller, Laura Moran, Matthew Moran, Carolyn Moy, Arian Newts, Weston Newbrow, Alexander Pacella, Sonia Patel, Sean Payton, Marguerite Riley, Olivia Senef, Paranali Shah, Michelle Sobel, Stephanie Vanneman, Sarah Wilcox, Matthew Wolf, Yuan Wu. Master's degrees: Kate Elaine Algarmi, Alyssa Bigby, Sarah Burgess, Stephanie Campbell, Hank Carlton, Ania Che Quizada, Elizabeth Clyde, Jessica Daly, Rachel DeLauder, Brianna Dill, Laura Eaton, Margot El-Said, Lynn Falk, Farhana Fedris, Brittany Gilbert, Eliza Green, Janika Griffith, Abigail Hanlon, Cynthia Hopkins, Nicole Jenkins, Jordan Kaler, Alexander Kahn, Morgan Karsher, Christine Kalililiki, Matthew Kelly, Carrie Lynn Kirscher, Zoe Kinsey, Hannah Lee, Yingjian Liu, Acacia Meso, LaDonna Matchett, Kylie McCartney, Caitlin Mooney, Geraldine Oquendo, Angela Pan, Lauren Pettis, Claire Picard, Megan Patoma, Amber Ransom, Catherine Riveros, Dana Schaefer, Alan Silverman, Alwayne Spencer, Carolee Stifler, Paige Stirrup, Laura Tant, Tiffany Tong, Alexandra Weinfeld, Whitney Weinstein, Chrislyn Williams Womack, Jiatong Zhu, Amy DeSchmidt, Wendy Elliott, Fifi Garrett Lloyd, Raven Maddox, Gabrielle Maloney, Jamie Manser, Ariel Christian Nolan, Gwen Swift, Hilda Tete Oklu, Brianne Ward, Tiffany Abrams, Akua Aning, Stephanie Bellinger, Irmanjit Budwal, Devin Caro, Eloise Debrakert, Adam Gotu, Peter Grames, Jamita Hainsley, Denise Herbert, Eric Jackman, Lauren Kaiser, Carolyn Kabilstis, Cheryl Kokirch, Teresa Lawler, Chung Mao Lee, Alyssa Mangoni, Nicole McRae, Alicia Miller, Alyssa Minich, Lorelli Murray, David Pina, Caitlin Quinn, Christina Snyder, Alex Sidnor, Michelle Tashlitsky, Donita Vosberg, John Wheelock, Danny Abad, Alan Abraham, Vanessa Amoa Oti Akenton, James Andrews, Michelle Arani, Lauren Alcott, Jessica Baker, Madeline Baxter, Morgan Bechtel, Audra Bishop, Carl Black, Michael Bagugki, Sydney Bradley, Lisa Bertzker, Ashley Buescher, Madeline Burke, Taylor Caparo, Lauren Serto, Maggie Chen, Zachary Clark, Haley Dalzell, Jason Doherty, Lucy Demo, Natalia Dyak, Igech Air, McAllister Egbar Molen, Maria Ferre, Lola Galinsky, Ashley Garrison, Felicia Gutierrez, Brooke Hoffman, Brittany Hallgren, Elizabeth Holloway, Josette Hopkins, Jennifer Hua, Mackenzie Hudson, Lakita Irving, Jennifer Jacob, Caitlin Jekyll, Sean Kirker, Chelsea Koch, Alyssa Crasier, Joseph Larson, Travis Laverne, Corey Litton, Marina Mayo, Catherine McGuire, Emily McHugh, Diego Mendez Giordano, Sarah Messina, Young Chul Min, Christopher Wynn, Samantha Negro, Christopher O'Brien, Alicia Orente, Tanvi Patel, Nicolette Pepe, Aaron Peters, Laura Pinkerton, Burju Rao, Brian Romero, Peter Saad, David Schnall, Joseph Scholl, Caroline Shee, Anna Studenmuth, Allison Subaldo, Gabriella Tomancini, Kimberly Truthwine, Annie Vu, Vincent Vuong, Sarah Wallen, Tracy Wigan, Abigail Humans, Miriam Abdullah, Christina Brandt, Caroline Campbell, Terrence Carolin, Mary Carty, Sophia Chang, Dominique Coleman Williams, Lauren Kalura, Allison Kress, Karen Donaghy, Joanna Dugan, Natalie Fumara, Robin Gardnier, Susan Giancola, Khadidra Harrison, Grace Hatala, Vernice Hunter, Dorothy Inquinto, Roseanne Klein, Laura Lentz, Lisa Luciano, Stephanie McNear, Frank Miller, Catherine Moffett, Caitlin Perny, Brittany Pitts, Catherine Ragusa, Sean Riley, Samantha Rossi, Sarah Shellner, Rachel Thompson, Jennifer Tinto, Christopher Vitral, Jennifer Welch, Mara Young, Diwani Dinoja, Yash Rajesh Kakani, Laura King, Joseph Langston, Rosa Morar, Eric Schreimer, Priyanka Vijay Kumar, Sarvesh Nandan Villikar, Yihao Wang, Daniel Weber, Hong Qiang Jiang, Christina Larson, Anjali Abraham, Jessica Adams, Elizabeth Adamson, Maria Agard, Martin Aguilar, Sarah Alidia, Rachel Alexander, Lauren Allison, Giovanna Alvarez, Elizabeth Amoruso, Emily Anderson, Naomi Anderson, Mara Anderson, Allison Andrews, Alexandria Arcani, Alyssa Babcock, Rita Babu, Leanne Bailey, Victoria Bain, Sarah Backey, Teresa Banneker, Lauren Barbour, Caitlin Barkowski, Jody Berry, Crystal Bastedo, Emily Beers, Eden Boganovic, Allison Benziger, Abby Butel, Anila Bhatti, Allison Bingham, Sarah Bonanini, Maureen Bonnell, Stephanie Bordeaux, Kiara Bradley, Jennifer Bradshaw, Sarah Brigger, Amy Brinkney, Michelle Broge Connor, Nicole Brown, Stephanie Brown, Veronica Brown, Alyssa Brown, Ashley Bry, Enoch Bolafino, Jacqueline Bulboff, Andrea Burnside, Terry Butkowitz, Nicole Cabby, Kirsten Canavan, Francis Capodicasa, Elizabeth Carpino, Crystal Cassiano, Amara Chaudhry, Reshma Cheney, Uran Chi, Tracy Chikarali, Sarah Choi, Oragbu Jr. Chuku, Hannah Church, Gabriella Cianci, Julianne Clampett, Alexa Colgrove, Shannon Comby, Kathleen Cook, Casey Cooper, Kirsten Corliss, DeAndre Corrigan, Trisha Coate, Rebecca Fox, Megan Crawford, Patrick Cunningham, Victoria Sizey, Lee Daynault, Christina Dandan, Stacy Davis, Chalizi Davis, Sarah Dawson, Megan Day, Melissa Dazzo, Jillian Della Monica, Matthew DeLuca, Melissa Dennis, Heather DeRocco, Shruti Desai, Mary Beth Dickerson, Alexis Deagle, Daphne Dudonay, James Delorio, Lisa Di Pietropolo, Christy Di Vetrano, Jan Dockery, Shannon Donahue, Bergen Doherty, Luis Doherty, Ashley Doherty, Michelle Douglas, Leah Du Bois, Melanie Deisel, Christina Ebel, Yuri Edelev, Regina Edelev, Megan Edwards, Tamika Edwards, Mary Eisenberg, Matthew Ike Molugu, Jacqueline Elma, Hannah Escamilla, Rachel Escobar, Caitlin Edinger, Francis Ettore, Wade Evans, Jane Awuzie, Victoria Fellens, Maria Fiore, Michelle Fiore, Jessica Fishburne, Jennifer Fisher, Tammy Fitch, Ingrid Fitzgerald, Mary Ford, Darlene Fountain, Moshi Francis, Danielle France, Elizabeth Frash, Arena Galarza, Katie Gavern, Catherine Geis, Caitlin Garidi, Lauren Giancola, Rachel Gilden, Jenny Gilliland, Christina Gugliani, Lizeth Gomez, Jennifer Goodman, Erica Granteed, Victoria Grau, Tamika Grevinsandi, Bennett Gray, Jessica Greenberg Engel, Gina Gruby, Brittany Gribus, Jenna Gunnell, Megan Guy, Ashley Hack, Molly Hazlip, Jennifer Halderman, Tiffany Hales, Sarah Hollowell, Laura Hamill, Nathan Hanner, Alexandra Hartman, Olivia Harvey, Stephanie Harwell, Orain Hay, Melissa Hermanson, Amy Herndon, Erica Hill, Jarrell Hill, Lindsay Hodgson, Melissa Hollis, Ayula Hawk, Andrew Hawk, Madison Howard, Christine Hughes, Wanda Hunsberger, Roxanne Herkamp, Roxanne Hyduck, Olena Ivanova, Adrienne Izzard, Nicole Jacobs, Lauren Jarbo, Stephanie Jennings, Carrie Johnson, Jamadrianne Johnson, Bailey Johnson, Amanda Johnson, Megan Jones, Barbara Joseph, Andrea Kessel, Megan Kelly, Colleen Kennedy, Lauren Kenny, Jessica Kessler, Rhonda Kahn, Mattia Kilgore, Mary Kinder, Amber Klein, Karen Kling, Jennifer Knox, Jordan Coble, Michael Collar, Boris Kawanang, Christopher Craw, Nashonda Lafayette, Laura Legendis, Julia Lynette, Jessica LaPrise, Rachel Larcom, Rebecca Laughlin, Adrienne Law Kerpinski, Catherine Lee, Krista Leach, Nicole Lighton, Catherine Lekmanowicz, Rebecca Leonard, Catherine Listino, Alexis Lewis, Heather Lewis, Latasha Linderman, Rebecca Lytle, Marley Little, Gina Livingston, Nada Lowe, Michelle Loftus, Danielle Loper, Mary Grace Lorenzo, Sonia Lewis, Megan Lucas, Brittany Maiden, Patricia McGuire, Patricia Mencia Diaz, John Markakis, Rosellen Markel, Irene Marsh, Ashlia Martinez, Tori Makita, Julissa Matarin, Gijo Matthew, Sean Mathis, Janet Matthews, Alexandra May, Brittany McCabe, Ashley McCarthy, Tiffany McCaskill, Brianna McCullough, Jake McCusker, Stephen McDonald, Mare McEwen, Kelsey McGee, Kelly McGinley, Olivia McGugan, Valina McHugh, Megan McLaughlin, Gabriela Mendito, John Mercado, Kelly Merluzzi, Carrie Marie Myers, Francis McCucci, Haley Milsick, Donna Miles, Edna Minta Darko, Molly Molnar, Danielle Moore, Mitchell Moore, Barita Morgan, Courtney Morrison, Kara Mulroy, Morgan Mundell, Mariah Muse, Nicole Myatt, Michelle Nadeau, Zunera Nadeem, Shayna Nagel, Danielle Neff, Latifa Nelson, Deborah Nicholson, Eric O'Burrell, Megan O'Boyle, Rachel O'Feely, Madeline Oakey, Sarah O'Neill, Caitlin Onolak, Jennifer Orloff, Comfort Osemi, Jacqueline Oswald, Linda Owusu, Swen Pagia, Patrick Palamella, Molly Pendola, Keisha Parks Smith, Kristen Parks, Abigail Patrick, Kayla Paul, Jill Petrone, Lori Philippe, Kiona Phillips, Mirvette Pearson, Lori Piltz, Lucy Ping, Andrea Poshine, Lindsay Prats, Autumn Prescott, Valerie Price, Jamie Price, Nicole Preister, Anthony Pusateri, Carrie Quinn, Olivia Quinn, Khalid Raddy, Brianne Rafferty, Melissa Rasmussen, Caitlin Rao, Eric Rayburn, Janelle Raybustis, Asha Raymont, Josiah Raish, Harley Renless, Erica Ryder, Alexandria Reardon, Katie Rittenbaugh, Mary Rizzo, Annette Roberts, Stephanie Robertson, Victoria Rolnick, Kristen Rollis, Anna Rose, Christine Rosenbaugh, Anna Rodder, Natalia Russell, Lindsay Ryan, Sally Safferson, Juan Carlos Salvania, Ashley Samaritano, Laurel Sample, Julia Sandoval, Eileen Sarnes, Dana Sanders, Jessica Savage, Margaret Schultz, Carolyn Schnell, Elizabeth Schneider, Sokol Serjani, Francesca Severe Dejoux, Nicole Shaw, Jacqueline Sharp, Diana Sheehan, Ashley Shive, Linda Simmons, Ines Simoes, Stephanie Skrubersiski, Maura Smith, Shannon Smith, Jennifer Smith, Nicole Smith, Alexandria Snow, Eric Snyder, Susan Snyder, Elizabeth Sokolsky, Amy Soriano, Vanessa Spamer, Dale Springer, Sonia Spirkland, Christina St. Hilaire, Andrea St. Jock, Meredith Stabolito, Anne Marie Stanley, Lauren Stephen, Christine Stewart, Elena Stochaz, Shelby Stubbs, Dana Sullivan, Caitlin Sutcliffe, Amber Swister, Nicole Swigert, Bridget Swivey, Kaylin Talent, Miyako Tamada, Ahmed Tayel, Shannon Taylor, Stelman Teeter, Autumn Tetty, Lauren Thomas, Alante Thomas, Genevieve Thompson, Stanley Tominski, Ashley Tonsetic, Gina Toomey, Christine Torres, Carol Turner Dillard, Abigail Tyler, Anika Tyndale, Samantha Upton, Andres Vandermeer, Jacqueline Veres, Martha Villarine, Kristen Varag, Nicholas Vogt, Anne-Marie Viono, Allison Wadding, Beth Wagner, Jacqueline Wagner, Carolyn Walker, Maria Wallace, Anna Wallace, Justin Walters, Donald Walton, April Weaver, Melanie Weiler, Caitlin Wyman, Dana Weiss, Christine Wendt, Danielle Wordan, Adriana White, Amy Willie, Anika Williams, Kaylee Wolf, Justina Wolf, Ryan Wooden, Mary Wooten, Ebony Willie, Jenna Yoder, Vicky Yu, Brianna York, Linda Ewan, Chelsea Sapatka, Linda Barba, Kira Barron, Halima Begum, Brandon Belen, Evelyn Bergquist, Georgette Bay, Hannah Birnbaum, Riley Brady, Lisa Brown, Catherine Brown, Alexis Burns, Raina Campbell, Jonathan Carlson, Aaron Carmichael, Brett Caulfield, Ken Sabedo, Ward Chanley, Jessica Chase, Demi Cho, Sharif Chowdhury, Kelsey Colleran, Daniel Cooper, Linda Coraluzzi, Alexandra Crompton, Margaret Deshay, Emily D'Amico, Lauren D'Angelo, Nathan Delston, Victoria Dennison, Janal Desai, Christy Detweiler, Kevin Doherty, Junelle Edgar, Sarah Algiar, Dean Fan, Miranda Finkelstein Diaz, Caroline Fodgtu, Jessica Frey, Christopher Fu, Alexandra Fung, Jingyi Gao, Luke Gajewski, Andrew George, Tabitha Goodman, Charlotte Gordon, Alexandra Gordon, Lauren Graft, Jamie Greenwald, Juliette Grover, Natalie Gundley, Vicky Ha, Joe Harrigan Perez, Cameron Harrington, Carson Harris, Teresa Hastings, Kaylee Hogan, Kara Holden, Albert Hua, Don Holbert, Julie Hyun, Vincent James, Nadira Jeffries, Carrie Jenkins, Devni Jobanputra, Sydney Juska, Michaela Therese Kabingting, Mirage Kadidwala, Kate Kenderdine, Juliette Kessel, Momina Khan, Ashley Kirk, Sarah Klepper, Jennifer Connect, Cecilia Coomson, Jillian Kostenbader, Meenakshi Kacherlakota, Alice Kumenis, Megan Kwan, Mahi Ruhi Ladhani Jean, Jihan Langston Davis, Courtney Lau, Joan Lee, Listine Lee, Mariah Leonard, Courtney Levins, Simon Lee, Andrea Link, Brandon Liu, Ariel Leva, Caroline Londa Arevalo, Leslie Lopez Ramirez, Yadira Luciano Martinez, Megan Mackenwitz, Amara Malik, Idariza Martinez Costa, Donna Messino, Sydney Mata, Jilu Matthew, Kelly Moss, Shannon McAleer, Patrick McGuire, Madison Milanovich, Crystal Mitchell, Kieran Deep Momi, Jana Moore, Thomas Morris, Kellen Mortensen, Jessica Machete, Alicia Munich, Graham Myhill, Samai Nali, Srikavya Nandigama, Emma Napolitano, Danielle Nering, Asia Wynn, Jessica Nguyen, Caitlin Noon, Abigail Mwoga, Samantha O'Hara, Kizzy Outlaw, Ashley Oxendine, Rahal Prick, Arti Patel, Krishna Patel, Monica Patel, Megha Patel, Dara Patel, Ronak Patel, Paya Patel, Nisha Patel, Juhi Patel, Rinal Patel, Hannah Perry, Morgan Pezzatillo, Tiffany Pugh, Casey Philogene, Paul Popovich, Katrina Puchalo, Apollonia Quiros, Emily Rupp, Brielle Reich, Kieran Richardson, Shannon Reardon, Cody Rittenhouse, Leanne Roberts, Vanessa Robinson, Leanne Robles Pichardo, Christopher Rogers, Anthony Rowland, Tanya Runick, Alyssa Ragalski, Nathan Sankarathil, Emma Savitsky, Jennifer Schwab, Joanna Sika, Henna Shaw, Jenny Shaw, Justin Schilling, Kevin Shoup, Alexander Silvestri, Maria Sims, Sarah Sun, Madison Stone, Sunday Sutton, Ayana Taylor, Megan Tierney, Jessica Tornquist, Dorota Tu, Trang Tran, Lauren Turco, Akash Ukani, Sheena Vadian, Zachary Valenzuela, Catherine Visco, Joseph Walkowiak, Katrina Wallace, Abigail Ware, Nicole Wassel, Mary Weiss, Tanya Wilkerson, Rose Willis, Christine Wilson, Alexis Wasinski, Kayla Worrell, Elena Wolf, Justin Yen, Megan Zastrow, Shinrong Jiang, Dina Zisios, Shelby Zombek, Hind Abdul-Jabbar, Eve Adkins, Catriona Andress, Antoinette Hicks, Eric Ildefonso, Oria Laster, Lauren Miller, Danielle Reed, Jill Shader, Nora Vaughn, Avanti Borjoria, Brian Bomowski, Vu Bui, Lori Juhadi, Haley Fogarty, Dora Gerchak, Matthias Giaculi, Jose Carlos Gordillo Maciel, Joshua Hodorsky, Dylan Holland, Madeline Jacobs, William Cozero, Chan Ann Lee, Keegan McMaster, Zena Patel, Lauren Payne, Sarah Rasanovich, Joshua Rosenfeld, Elizabeth Solon, Elodie Ung, Sarah Aberth, Messina Abraham, Cecilia Accardi, Emma Adams, Abubakar Siddiqui Adimola, Ganga Ajay, Haley Albinson, Jill Albor, Joan Alloway, Natalie Altamere, Elizabeth Amaral, Dean Amos, Jenna Angelucci, Jo Marie Angier, Paula Appel, Olivia Applegate, Leslie Arisi, James Ashton, Ilana Arbach, Rasa Avellino, Vivian Ballard, Adriana Baronsky, Alyssa Bartel, Shaniqua Basnight, Kelly Bass, Victoria Battaglia, Madeline Bauman, Lene Bain, Kelsey Beck, Shanae Bell, Acacia Benj, Arashdeep Benapal, Matthew Benjamin, Alexandra Benner, Anastasia Berenzi, Katie Bergen, Hadass Bernstein, Emily Berry, Nicole Bespalov, Natia Bizel, Abby Blank, Tabathea Lynn Blow, John Bob, Madison Bauer, Neha Brombat, Hashandeep Brar, Bridget Britt, Michaela Broder, Kayla Brow, Kirsten Brown, Jovanska Bueno, Aisha Bullock, Florence Butcher, Kiana Bynum, Christine May Cachero, Alexandra Codwallader, Shirley Kai, Patricia Callahan, Grace Callan, Natasha Calloway, Samantha Campbell, Nicole Cannon, Michelle Kanoka, Yishao Kao, Lauren Capone, Fatu Castillo, Mackenzie Chambers, Christopher Chan, Priscilla Chan, Shan Chang, Alessandra Chapis, Sharon Cherizan, Christina Chase, Moira Chow, Elaine Chen, Amanda Chatitis, Amy Cheem, Un Cho, Belinda Christensen, Melissa Christiana, Emily Chudzik, Maisie Claudio, Julia Cleary, Gina Cochario, Evan Cohen, William Collingsworth, Emily Compagnoni, Stephanie Connor, Corinne Cunningham, Jenna Cooper, Susan Costigan, Heather Connier, Kelly Coulter, Autumn Cressman, Megan Cronin, Jody Crutchley, Amanda DiAgostino, Lauren Dameter, Susan D'Angelo, Amanda Danielson, Trang Dao, Ellen Davis, Catherine Dawson, Sung D'Angelo, Sarah Degnan, Alexis DeGrandis, Giannine Della Rocca, Jillian DeLuca, Aaron DeMarco, Chiros DiPiano Mariak, Kushabu Desai, Caitlin DeSarno, Dana DeTroya, Sarah Devlin, Fatumata Diakaiti, Anna DeMarzio, Megan DeFestino, Cindy Dix, Kathleen Dolan, Yang Cheng Dolker, Sarah Donahue, Devin Doherty, Sabrina Drakas, Catherine Drury, Kelly Dunton, Ariana Edgar, Mark Ehrenreich, Uchenna Ikabu, David Elvin, Margaret Beth Esguera, Daniel Eston, Eleni Evanju, Whitney Ewing, Amanda Fabiano, Haley Fosia, Amy Fafard, Jennifer Fay, Joshua Fight, Kelly Felmeth, Adrienne Fentismaker, Brooke Fickner, Camille Figuero, Emily Fish, Jadiel Flores, Richard Fulmer, Allison Forsey, Kiara Forte, Tessa Four, Shamali Frankel, Sophia Frankenfield, Amanda Frederick, Rosa Frederick, Lauren Fremoyer, Kinsey Gabriel, Megan Gaffney, Sarah Gardner, Jordan Gavin, Gianna Gemelli, Kathleen Gerner, Camille Gilardi, Olivia Gillinger, Brooke Guimaro, Jillian Giuseppini, Aviva Gluck, Julanda Gonzalez, Kristen Graham, Lexi Greb, Jill Griffin, Aidan Griggs, Helen Gooden, Sarah Guinto, Amanda Gunzelman, Alexei Gorovsky, Marissa Gwynn, Farah Hayder, Richard Halligan, Amy Hamill, Grant Hammerschlag, Rachel Hanf, Patricia Hankins, Aaron Hannaford, Adelena Hainzik, Lauren Harries, Lauren Harvey, Julia Hasiak, Cassandra Hawes, Austin Haynes, Alyssa Healy, John Hurd, Julie Huey, Delaney Higgins, Jamie Lee Hill, Trisha Hoban, Jennifer Hobeka, Christy Hoffman, Carrie Hoffman, Stephanie Holloway Peidel, Celeste Holmes, Melissa Horn, Peter Hornbach, Rory Hostafros, Bailey Hostrander, Jessica Hauser, Trianne Hua, Rachel Hua, Jessica Huang, Madeline Huffman, Sarah Hugler, Jordan Humes, Victoria Hunter, Julianne Hurley, Sarah Hurst, Kalichi Ihiheto, Rachel Ikehua, Bernadette Jackson, Nusrat Jahan, Kari Jake, Fawamata Jeta, Julie Jin, Edralyn Jimeno, Abigail Jobst, Angela John, Brittany Johnston, Shay Jones, Tahira Jones, Nithya Kahanda, Dana Call, Julie Kalkbrenner, Ariel Common, Tigaran Kane, Haley Carr, Manveer Carr, Medina Kazu, Morgan Keefe, Eric Kern, Jennifer Kydex, Candace Kylick, Zoe Killen, Julie Kim, Rachel Kim, Moses Kim, Hannah Kim, Albert Kim, Isabel Kim, Aaron King, Rakira King, Andrew King, Dacia Kinslow, Alexandra Kipp, Caitlin Kirby, Christopher Kitchen, Janet Knight, Jocelyn Knight, Cameron Kobolinski, Annie Koku, Rachel Korenz, Emily Kowalski, Kayla Kraft, Elizabeth Knaff, Riza Lakansildi, Angela LaCourty, Angie Lamb, Ela Landu, Svetlana Lane, Joanna Lalasso, Aaron Latoff, Susan Lawrence, Gabrielle Lawson, Yuen Lee, Nikki Lee, Eric Lee, Trang Lee, Ashley Lee, Jung Yeon Lee, Seo Lee, Connie Lemoyce, Carl Heinz Lenz, Jerika Leonard, Katie Levins, John Lekulvik, Marvin Leva, Carly Lyhutz, Jennifer Lim, Yafa Mariah Lim, Alexandria Limpar, Amber Liu, Yia Lu Liu, Jennifer Lofink, Christopher Loki, Brianna Lomax, Jennifer Long, Grace Laughlin, Tina Luong, Daniel Lyden Staley, Brianna Lynch, Andrea Magana, Luba Magola, Madison Malloy, Carla Manilak, Aviva Mandel, Laura Manka, Madeline Mancy, Marielle Manfori, Jillian Mariani, Daniel Marino, Miosotis Marquez Landor, Samantha Martino, Rebecca Marucci, Deborah Matthews, Yelena Mavashiva, Luz Meiji, Monica McCarthy, Gina McCoy, Leslie McAcher, Chandler McFeely, Daniel McGarry, Mark McGowan, Emily McKendry, Asheri McCoy, Dmitry Melnick, Lauren Menser, Vanessa Mendoza, Christine Menegas, Ajoa Penny Mensa, Frederick Messick, Christina Masunas, Kristen Meyer, Sarah Mihalo, Robert Mikas, Austin Miles, Elizabeth Millis, Aura Miller, Brooke Miller, Ajani Millsap, Shiloh Mira, Colleen Moines, Kayla Montecalvo, Taylor Moore, Nicole Moran, Carissa Moran, Sophia Morricone, Kelly Morrell, Hannah Morrison, Fiona Morton, Daniel Motz, Ryan Moraview, Ashley Moxie, Mitchell Moy, Christy Moyer, Arisara Moankyu, Jessica Muir, Francesca Mullahy, Quinetta Murray, Caitlin Mouton, Amy Mortitas, Matthew Nace, Emily Nacy, Josephine Namaganda, Joanne Nashi, Jessica Nealis, Elizabeth Neves, Jenna Nelson, Carolyn Nelson Major, Carol Ngalamulumi, Trang Nguyen, Hannah Nguyen, Tiffany Nguyen, Davina Nguyen, Elise Knoll, Carly Nutt, Joseph O'Donnell, Allison Olszewski, Angela O'Neill, Linny Uman, Tiga Oreunu, Sarah Armande, Molly Ostreicher, Kwako Uwusu, Catherine Osga, Delora Pandavan, Dina Paxtis, Riley Palovich, Krista Polymiotti, Ilda Pando, Alexia Parambath, Youngjian Park, Kruti Patel, Shreya Patel, Arti Patel, Sunia Patel, Kathleen Pedicano, Jessica Perez, Iris Perez, Lauren Perry, Megan Peterson, Roxanne Faust, Cindy Pham, Hao Fan, Jessica Phillips, Ashlyn Pickett, Elena Pierce, Christina Pittis, Abigail Poisker, Justin Ponciano, Karen Price, Melissa Price, Brittany Price, Maureen Puma, Samantha Quitey, Daniel Quigley, Jacinda Raju, Emily Rasmussen, Seda Noor Rasul, Purva Reggie, Maureen Riley, Cordelia Ann Reyes, Ayana Rhyme, Angelique Retrievi, Marie-Lena Rivera, Amy Robinson, Christina Rodriguez, Mariela Rodriguez, Rand Byrne, Summer Rollins, Olivia Roma, Catherine Rosanecki, Rachel Rosen, Kristen Rosowski, Christopher Rossi, Adriana Rollins, Gabriela Ruggiero, Samantha Rush, Diana Saki, Melissa Sage, Bruno St. Louis, Julia Sajan, Jacqueline Sajnani, Ray Shakakibara, Michaela Salameda, Nicole Solinardi, Gabrielle Savaglio, Toabola Sapara, Amrita Sarpal, Brianna Sasala, Corinne Solovich, Jean Scaramuza, Michelle Slesla, Sarah Schaefer, Jessica Shilsman, Madison Seamus, Molly Schneider Ferrari, Taylor Schoenbeck, Vincent Schwartz, Emily Schwert, James Scott, Fatma Sidao, Rebecca Seep, Lauren Seelan, Velda M. Sarant, Ishani Shah, Carly Schenken, Dominique Shannon, Lucy Ann Sharp, Nicole Shiki, Kelsey Shores, Alexa Silverman, Ann Sinacropri, Morgan Size, Renee Sider, Kristen Slinsky, Hope Smith, Rachel Smith, Stephanie Smith, Diana Patricia St. Anna, Erica Starkov, Natalie Stefano, Delaney Stenson, Rebecca Stone, Mallory Stone, Solana Stratford, Lauren Stroney, Sarah Struss, Aldika Stewart, Melanie Siddell, Christina Sermon, Margot Sullivan, Giovanni Soyanto, Caitlin Swarin, Jamie Souls, Miriam Tariq, Michaela Tietz, Nicole Tina Figueroa, Lucy Tang, Jillian Terry, Eduardo Thibault, Tegan Thilman, Lakeisha Thomas, Carolyn Tix, Maria Tierney, McKenna Tinsman, Haley Toadvine, Stephanie Tolan, Mackenzie Tolbert, Jessica Tonry, Vida Torres, Jennifer Tortorello, Rachel Trosberg, Annie Tram, Kristen Tran, Stephen Trauger, Shonda Tukes, Ogochku Ogwu Oju, Catherine Urban, Amber Valine, Mallory Van Dyke, Tracy Vargas, Lee Veet, Tanisha Beanie, Laura Versace, William Vickroy, Brittany Victorin, Adriana Vidal, Amanda Vidal, Darlena Vo, Ashley Vogt, Alexandra Volko, Michael Volodarski, Sophia Volpe, Victoria Walsh, Vanessa Walsh, Shauna Walters, Kara Wanninger, Blair Washington, Rachel Weed, Claire Weirheim, Dara Wygand, Alexandra Weiss, Jamie Watosh, Paige Wesolowski, Danielle West, Megan West, Sharon Whaley, Sandrina Williams, Brianna Williamson, Allison Wineski, Nicole Walensky, Sherry Wong, Yufan Wu, Sandy Wu, Sharon Yang, Hayat Yassini, Shikalia Yates, Wozen Yimer, Bonnie Yu, Stephen Young, Erlene Young Robinson, Jia Yu, Nora Zakirka, Michelle Zahn, Amy Ziziger, Lucy Zhang, Jiaxin Zhang, Lauren Sienowicz, Samantha Zive,